about to get your picture taken, loosen up.
I don't do reality TV like that. You're distracting me.
RONNIEKI. Oops.
Has anybody seen Fantasia lately?
She look good.
Who was her new stylist?
I need to know.
Jesus is not going to accept ratchetness at the end of the day.
Unfortunately, my favorite daughter is Tracy.
This is the definition of a real mom. I'm here working and I got my son.
When people handle, they can't, wow, my goodness.
Yeah, like you might have like a job where you put 40-something hours in every day, not time that much.
That's crazy, there's only 24 hours a day.
Well, you can work 40 hours a week, my fault.
Yep,
Whatever.
the same.
What was my favorite show for 2011? Wait, what year we in?
2013.
Snizzer! Cut.
I love reality shows. I'm addicted.
I can only take but so much of reality TV.
It's all staged. They might just make it a sitcom. I don't know when we hear the word reality, people get hyped.
Mary. I like this show. I think it's real.
We know that Mary not gonna break up. They've been on for 7 seasons now, but they always break it up at the end, then they come out with a new single.
I like Teen Mom too. Oh, that's my favorite show.
This is I watch Teen Mom a lot. I don't know why I fell in love with Teen Mom, but I think I was just fascinated that America was praising them for getting pregnant and having unprotected sex.
I love the Braxtons. My favorite one is Mom Evelyn. She's gorgeous. She doesn't take no mess. And she will slap the piss out of every single one of them girls. And I love her.
Mom Evelyn is holy. I mean, she's saved. She's next to the definition of holy.
I like Tamar. I think she's funny, and I think the show would be nothing without her. Like, she's hilarious.
Vince is the well-needed voice of reason in Tamar's life. He tells her how it is. That when he actually talks to her, she shuts up.
Sometimes the way she talks to him, like, it's ridiculous the way she talks to that guy. So he can stand up for herself the way he do.
She listens to him. I mean, he really is good for her because it looks like he has her in check, and somebody needs to put that butt in check.
Love and Hip Hop is one of the best reality shows on TV.
I agree.
Tahiri, leave Joe Budden alone.
Sometimes you just have to walk away and let bygones be bygones. But your love for the person is so strong, sometimes you want to hold on and make sure they're going to be all right.
I kind of got hooked to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, even though that's the most coonified show you could ever put on television.
I feel like I have a college degree and then I watch reality shows that makes me dumber. Like like right now, like I watched a little bit of the Brexits the other day and now I can't spell read.
Fashion is what you make it, as long as it looks good on you and you take risks, not too many risks.
I look for comfort and whatever's the easiest. Usually I'm running late, so I just throw anything together.
I love suits, I love to dress up, I love the accessories, the ties, the handkerchiefs, the socks.
My style is, I look in the mirror, put something on. If it look good, I wear it. You gotta be different.
I like just having key pieces, maybe a watch, an earring that will stand out, and just the rest can be pretty plain.
The high-waisted pants, yeah, definitely crop tops. I like the high-low shirts.
I wear fitted pants, put it that way.
Yeah.
If they fit, I wear them.
Not baggy, but my joints ain't tight.
Like
I don't gotta lay down on the bed and stretch to put them on.
A lot of people really don't have style, I believe, anymore because they're just doing what's hot and what's current.
You can just throw anything with anything now, like some plaid pants, a striped shirt, and a muumuu.
I'm all about self-expression, but not looking dumb at the same time.
And some people think that putting studs in a bow or on a vest is designing. You embellished your vest. Just want to make that clear. You embellished your vest. You didn't design it.
Remember the Jodeci boots? The knee Nike boots way up there with the jeans tucked in? Might get me a pair.
Do you judge a potential mate based on their style?
Yes.
Wait, you gotta...
Definitely, because style is so important to me and fashion is a big part of my life, I definitely judge a potential mate or somebody who would be in a relationship by their style?
Nah, cause that ain't right. But at the same time, their appearance is kind of what catches you.
I don't judge a mate on this. I used to. Like, that's be like a big thing to me. Like, oh my gosh, this nigga's 30. I can't talk to him. And that's probably just stopped like 2 years ago. Like.
I don't know if it's the times we live in or the examples that we see on TV or maybe how women throw themselves at men or how men throw themselves at women, but today people really don't value real love and real relationships.
You don't go around telling the stuff that you don't want to come back and haunt you. You don't tell your family, or you don't throw your mate or whoever you dating under the bus until after it's over.
People, you really need to get over somebody before you jump in another relationship, or you're going to bring all that baggage and that dirt and that burden into that relationship, which is going to mess it up.
If you're in a relationship and you decide to take a break, I feel like that's basically another word for saying, like, let's see other people and see what happens.
Sometimes they let you know that you can live without the person. Sometimes you hold on to somebody for so long, you think you can't deal without them until you have to deal without them.
You need to stop being so demanding from a man when you don't even demand that from yourself.
If they can't provide you with some type of satisfaction in more ways than one than just sexually, or if they can't please you, you do not need to be with them. So you need to come on up to bright glory and let God have his way in your life.
I feel like it gets watered down, but marriage is so special and sacred. It's something I always believe in. It's not for everybody, that's for sure.
If you decide that you're going to be with this person or whatever, come hell or high water, some stuff just needs to stay between the two of you, and some stuff you just need to talk to God about.
You're going to have to apologize when you don't want to. You're going to have to swallow your pride when you don't want to. But at the end of the day, I think that making all those sacrifices for your husband or wife is small compared to the gratitude that you get from having a partnership with somebody that has your back 100% and you have their back 100%.
No, marriage is a good foundation. I think that goes on the lines of making better people. If you have a two-parent household, two people working together for the same goal, you might make okay kids. Look at me, I can read and write.
Everybody recreates themselves on social networks, and it's just ridiculous.
Like, if you have this whole other life online, you're crazy. You're crazy.
People create facades of themselves. You got
Fake people.
all the new Jordans, but you walking though.
For a site that is called Facebook, I believe a lot of people don't show their real face. It's like a costume store.
There's a lot of people on there you don't know, and they on there talking about how they was this, and this back in the day, and a real, like somebody who really knew you looking at you like you a clown.
There's a lot of Facebook gangsters, there's a lot of Facebook millionaires, Facebook celebrities. Like, everybody has this motive of, they want it for attention.
We do care too much about how the public sees us.
If it's like a 3-minute span and you got 15 posts, bro, go do
show needs to be like every 30 seconds.
Yeah, just go do something. They're like, do something that's gonna take 5 minutes. Like, if I'm at work sitting in the barber chair waiting for my client.
Oh, he got here.
Oh, he got here. Starting this haircut.
Instagram makes you put yourself in a rat race with people who you don't even know what their life is really like.
There's a lot of people that I encountered, females on Instagram, and I see them in real life. You like, yo, they look like Martin that got when he got dropped. You know what I mean? By Tommy Hearns. You know what I mean?
I see people that I grew up with succeeding. It really gives me a push and a boost to really believe and know that I can do that too.
You just gotta work hard and do what you gotta do to get where you wanna be. Don't always base your success off of someone else's, because you might be taking 2 completely different paths.
It doesn't really make me insecure, but it does prick me. Like, look, bruh, get your stuff together, focus, get your mind in order, figure out what you want to do, and let's get moving.
I have good intentions for everybody. I want to see everyone do well. I definitely like to see family and friends do well, because then that's less money I got to give you when you can't pay your phone bill.
But my favorite all-time music, definitely old school R&B, 60s and 70s. hands down. Temptations, Stylistics, Shy Lights,
The Whispers.
The Whispers, Frankie Beverly and Maze. One of my all-time favorites, Blue Magic.
My all-time favorite singer, my favorite artist rather, is Donny Hathaway.
I love Marvin Gaye, Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu.
I'm Frankie Beverly and the Maze. Like, that's where my mindset is sometimes. Like, I go back that far. Not in my era at all. But I like those type of songs. I like feel-good music. They were talking about something.
Like, one of my all-time favorites, Beanie Siegel, will always be. Oskino. That was definitely like Jay-Z and them. But but like Beanie Siegel was like my all-time favorite, like that Rockefeller stuff. Like, I still listen to it right now.
Kendrick got a lot right now though. Kendrick is the illest.
Nicki Minaj is very underrated, and all people can see is she's a clown. But the girl got substance.
But sometimes you have foolishness bone in your body and you want to get down.
2 Chainz, just 2 thumbs down.
There will never be another Queen Latifah. There will never be another MC Lyte.
I really like Rihanna. I like her newest CD, but it kind of makes you want to go on a drug binge. Not saying I'm going to do it.
It's Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter.
I love the fact that she is a artist.
Let me explain something to you about Beyonce. Beyonce is the international praise and worship leader of the world.
She does exactly what people pay her to do. Put on a show. Boom.
There's a lot of hot gospel albums out right now.
Oh, definitely. William Murphy got a
William
hot
Murphy,
album.
Anita Wilson's joint,
Tasha Cobb's
joint,
Who else got
Shayna Wilson got
Shayna
some hot
Wilson's
stuff out.
Gospel, I love Ty Tribbett, I love Israel, Prisha Hillard, who else? John P. Key. What? John P. Key.
Sometimes you gotta pull yourself away from the things that you're used to that had you living wrong. Like, you can't always stick with it. Sometimes maybe if you're strong enough, you can go back to just listening to music, and music will just be that, music.
When you're 18 years old when you go away to college, you're still a kid. Even though legally you're an adult, you're still a kid. You are a baby. So you have to have such a straight head on your shoulders and know that you're there for business, because college is a business at the end of the day.
I think college is overrated, but it's well needed.
And there are a lot of things that I was taught on that campus, life skills, that are keeping me going today.
If I would have went to a big university, never made it. I would have been 2 months later. I would have been home like, Mom, I don't want to be here.
The college I went to was $30,000 a year. And when I went to college, I wanted nothing to do with education. I literally went to college to party.
I got recruited to go play ball at UMES. And what happened, I was not in the right mind. I wasn't. I went down there, I'm about to play ball. It's going to be Matt Jones. It's going to be great. And what happened? I had a 1.8 GPA.
Sometimes people go and they get loans and they drop out within the first semester or after a year or two, and now they owe money and you don't have a degree. You don't have what you went for, but now you're in a worse off predicament than you were when you left.
Now you gotta be focused and know what you're really there for. Like, 4 years is not a short period of time. You should not waste it.
And go to a school that's gonna benefit you. Don't just go to a school because you know they're gonna let you in.
If you have a degree, it can definitely help, and it can give you a boost and a foundation that people without degrees don't have.
But I have a motto that we all know, everybody, you may have heard it before, but it's who you know that'll get you there and what you know that'll keep you there.
I don't think there's a time limit to reaching your goals, but me personally, I don't think I'll ever be satisfied. Like, I always have to set new goals and keep working towards them anyway, and I'm definitely not at my dream, because I want to be like Oprah.
And I'm not living my dream, but me keep practicing, I will get to be living my dream. You know what I mean? So, never stop trying, man.
I'm living my life based off what I love doing, and that's being a barber, stylist, whatever you want to call it. Like, so I can't complain at all, and it's a true blessing that I'm able to do that. But I'm nowhere near finished.